How's it going, everybody? Here at the shop today, we are getting these headers that Matt worked up for us installed. Mike's working on this side. We already got this side up. I just had forgot to film. I forgot to grab the camera out of the car. So try to, that's one thing I'll tell you. If you guys ever do any, kind of car videos and stuff, it is really tough to work on stuff in a timely manner and remember to film stuff. And I try my best not to forget to, to film stuff. Mike reminds me to get the camera. He helps out with filming, and it can be tough though. Also want to show you guys so these bolts are already in. Oh, let's see, I don't know how close I can get up here. But they're actually not that bad to reach on this side because it's like wide open. Light is so bad.
I'm fat and I can't get my arms in tight places.
This one right here is not going to be a fun one to get to. Some of these others haven't been so bad on this side anyway. I'm actually tightening up the last one now, which is right there, and it is a pain. But it is the last one, thank goodness. So then we'll have these beasts here. As you can see, we still need to, tomorrow, I'm gonna have to extend the O2 sensor wires. Since the O2 sensors are way up here, they're a wide band. And so whenever I extend them, I'm probably gonna run them up through here. That's why I picked this location. That way they'll run along the engine bay and back to the back where the harness is. This one here, because this header is a little different, it's in a little bit of a different location. What I'm gonna have to do is the resistance of the wires. I actually got some O2 sensor extensions, which you guys will see or have seen. They're only 1 foot long, so that's not gonna work. So basically the wire has a resistance, and so say if 1 foot of it was blah impedance, where I'm gonna have to cut those wires, extend those wires to this length. I'm gonna check the impedance on the wires with a multimeter. The new wire that I use will have to be a larger gauge to go in between, so it'll stay the same. Fun stuff, we'll get it. So what we're doing right now is we're draining the oil out. We had it in there, we turned it over and stuff like that, and I wanted to make sure if there was any kind of particles from the accident or anything that potentially could have been in there or anything, it's just better to drain it out. Mike has the drain plug or whatever. There was a couple small particles that were on there, nothing major, and but he's cleaned that off. And then we're gonna put this back together, and we got some brand new 040 Ultra Premium Synthetic straight from Dodge for SRT that Mike can show you. You want to show him the stuff we got? Mike, the lube guy.
Can't find the Allen we have, so we have a 5/16 self tapper and the vice grips, and it works like a charm.
So is this your tool tip of the day?
Yep. Hey, you need to get something done. We're trying to make it to Cletus and cars.
Hell yeah.
You gotta do what it takes. Part store run or a little bit of ingenuity. Oh, so I have a new theory. So hear me out. Remember growing up and getting paper cuts? It was not like an everyday thing, but it was often. Now I remember getting paper cuts quite often. When's the last time you got a paper cut? They were collecting our DNA when we were kids. I haven't had a paper cut in years.
I can give you one. There's a cardboard box right there. I guarantee
you cannot cut me.
I could cut you with it.
Oh, I know what it is. I got thick skin now.
Mystery solved.
I don't know. Some of them YouTube people commenting in our videos really hurt my feelings. They really cut through my thick skin. They want James and not me. They want James until James gets a hold of them.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh my god.
Like just like.
Dude, you gotta stand in front of it. It's like pounded me in the chest.
I was watching. I could feel it like come off the wall behind.
Oh my god.
That's wild.
Oh.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, hell yeah. So, hey, it runs. So that's part of the battle. Like the reality of like how much power this engine actually makes, I got to feel with the throttle. Like it was just like, I don't know. Like I mean, I only really hit like quarter throttle.
Oh my god.
I will say that the next stuff that you guys are going to see, well, I don't know, we might go live at Cletus and Cars for you guys too, but you know, it's going to be making some smoke at Cletus and Cars. You know, so we've already tested the clutch and rear end and everything like that. It all works and everything's good, so that's cool.
My hands won't stop shaking.
I know, dude. I'm like really hyped right now. Like honestly,
not shaking from. I'm excited too, but like that's
no, this is only scary.
Yeah.
It
really is. Oh my god.
So I think that like at the event, going around the event, having something like this, just shooting exhaust straight out at somebody, and you see like the front of the car is going to be really entertaining. I think so. Really entertaining. Oh man. Wow.
This is crazy.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to hit red line.
Oh man. Yeah.
This is gonna be nuts.
No leaks though. No leaks at all.
Are you towing or driving to Bradenton? I don't know. Do you want to?
No, we're definitely not driving. No, we're gonna take the trailer to the truck down there for that. So, holy crap, man! Wow. Wow.
Excuse me, sir. Your HELLCAT has a MIATA on it.
It's crazy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys haven't heard of Cletus, Cletus has got a really big, cool car channel. He's got like a cut-down Corvette that's twin turbo. He's got a Corvette that's got a single turbo on it. He's got a Crown Vic that's supercharged, really wild stuff. And I really enjoy his channel. It's one of the channels that I watch myself on YouTube. And this event that he has is really cool, and that's why we're going down there to it. So check his stuff out, and stay tuned. Maybe the old Hell Kitty right here will end up in one of his videos. I sure hope so. That's what I'm hoping for.
The next day.
How's it going? We're back at the shop again today. My kids actually already got started on some stuff. We're doing a bracket for the auxiliary pump, and I am working on the alternator. So I've got to get the alternator mounted back on here. Another thing we'll be doing today is getting the heat exchanger for the intercoolers inside the supercharger mounted, or not mounted, but those hoses routed. So they'll be going up to the top and then to the pump that Mike is working on right now. So what I'm gonna do now is install the oxygen sensors into here and here. Another thing I want to mention is like these are like a 5-wire. Oh, actually you can't see. These are like a 5-wire. So both these are like a wideband O2 sensor. Pretty cool. And we don't have any, AfterCat O2 sensors because the engine harness that we got from Mopar is designed for vehicles made like in the 70s. And so it doesn't require that, which is like a pretty cool feature. So we don't have to have it like retuned to have them turned off or anything like that. So pretty cool. Got this one installed and tightened down. This one installed and tightened down. Got Mike working on some wiring for our, what's this for, the fan? Yeah. We got the new brakes on, the old brakes. We still have to bleed these. That's another part of the process we have to do here before the 13th. These are gray. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video or not, but the other ones we're trying to mount some of these intercooler lines. I've got to run some to over here and then some to the pump over there. And then I also have this tank here, which we had modified. So we put like -10 on both sides of this. And it kind of fits in here pretty good. It just happened to fit here, and it seems like this is going to be a good place for it, so that's where we're going to put it. I still have this to mount. This is the overflow, and but it's getting there. I actually had a leak there earlier today, and then I had to fix the leak. But all in all, things are going good. It's late, so I'm going to get back to work, and if I do something cool, I'll film it. Everything is a mess right now, but making some progress. Got one line hooked up over there. And got the coolant sensor moved to this side. It was over here, and so I moved the plug over there. Kind of a pain to do this, but it's done. And then now I have these lines here. Well, as you can see, these lines here, this pile of snakes, and I have to route another one. Yeah, so I gotta get another one going up here. Yeah, so it's gonna go across to the tank, and then one's gonna go into this entrance right here, right there. So now I'm running another line all the way back over here that's going to this tank. And I have one more to do, and then I'll have it all done, and then I gotta clean up this ginormous, huge mess that I have going on here. And I need to put the wheels on, because we're taking this to go to get an alignment in 7 hours. So the problem I've been having, I forget if I filmed much earlier today. We were at the alignment shop, and while I was at the alignment shop, we left from there and we decided we'd test out the car. So we did a little test drive, and the supercharger wasn't working. So I've been freaking out because, you know, we're trying to go to Cletus and KARR's on Saturday. If the supercharger's not working out, it still makes tons of power, believe me. But without the supercharger, I mean, what is it? You know, what is this car? So Tony came over, and we did some troubleshooting on the car, even though we were having some issue with it reading the PCM, and it went back to...
We needed exhaust tip.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Reversion, the O2 sensor was reading lean, so it was pulling or adding too much fuel and not letting the supercharger work. It was opening the bypass valve.
Yeah, this is the bypass valve right here. And you were saying this has got a, what was it, Jeep?
It looks like a Jeep Patriot throttle body.
Yeah, a little tiny throttle body in there that opens and lets X amount of boost go through into the motor.
Yep. It'll actually divert boost right back into the intake and try to, you know, build boost again.
But the supercharger literally would not come on. There was like no whine. It just sounded like a truck pretty much. And
yeah.
We put the tips on. Now we are going to cut these at some point, but these are just at full length right now. And
Testing purpose.
Yeah, testing purpose. And so as soon as we stuck them on there, boom, supercharger kicked on.
Right.
So
we
very
need
cool.
to test drive it.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing over here? Are you on the stock market or what?
I do not know. I finally downloaded the. Oh, this is a demo. I was wondering why there's a picture of the onboard camera.
Oh.
Yeah. How do I file?
I think you're hacking
New
over
project.
here.
Empty project.
Did you choose OBD2? Download the OBD2 file?
There's an OBD2 file?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to get.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. No, it should be in something that you select on here. I watched like a video that AEM had.
I think you're looking at like the demo of data that has been reported.
All right, we have no data.
Right, because you're not plugged in.
So I just got to the shop. I'm gonna do some more work on the car. Last night we did some stuff and it was working, but now I'm having an issue where it's almost like the supercharger's not working again, and it was working. So I've been on the phone with Modern Muscle, Mopar, and a couple other people trying to figure out this issue, because it's something simple. It's like a connectivity issue. It always seems like, you know, there's going to be some kind of problem, you know, with any swap, you know, that's unexpected. I just hate that it's so close to this Cletus and KARR's event. We need to, I got to get this thing running. I want the supercharger to work. With the supercharger not working, that's a problem. Yeah, it's still going to make like 500 something horsepower probably or whatever, but it's not the same. It's it needs to be taken care of. So I'm about to get to work on this and see if I can come up with a fix for this. So the supercharger's working, and then everything will be going as planned. So supercharger's working now. Only thing I did was charge the battery up and reset the computer. I guess that fixed it. So I had like so much weight on my shoulders because I've been like bugging out because of the Cletus and KARR's event, and I'm like, oh man, I can't go there with no supercharger, what the hell, you know? But now it's fixed, so cool, very cool. So I have a couple other things to button up. I gotta like cut these exhaust pipes right here so I can get the bumper on and stuff, cut them shorter, and this water neck thing has been a major problem. Not really sweating the hood right now. I need to clean the windshield a little bit because there's some plastic on the inside and some like goo from whatever. Originally having to cut some stuff into the trans tunnel and stuff like that. How kidding. See, this car's getting a paint job, so you guys don't sweat that. Still, oh yeah, technically I'm still trying, I gotta get this programmed right. Not like a have to thing right now, but I'm gonna get it. So I also just remembered I have to go get a filter for the car, so I'm fixing to ride out to a couple different places, maybe stage 6. They deal with some Dodge stuff over there, see if they may have a filter in stock that's 4.5 inch, because I'm not trying to run no AutoZone Spectre or nothing like that on this thing, you know what I mean? I guess I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back with you guys either whenever I go to a shop. If it's cool, I'll show it. If not, then I'll just get back with you guys when I get back here. Stage 6 Motorsports, and up here got a filter and picked up a pretty sweet intake. Nice little Super right here. It's like a 92. They have the cooler wheels. They got some serious Jeeps over here. This is one of the Trackhawks. It's another, like these are the new ones. So they got like the Hellcat motor. And I was just talking to him, and he was telling me this piece right here is a like a radar for, like, you know, automatic braking and stuff that the new cars have. That's like new technology to me, but pretty sick. Got another one over here. I don't know what kind of power this one's making or anything. And then for a random, check out this beast. This thing's got some like DuPont chrome illusion paint. We got some big old Ford Giottos in gold. What do we have here? There's some crazy motor. I believe that's it looks like an LSA or ZL1 or something. I don't want to show somebody's stuff off too much, you know. So this paint is cool. Always like paint to change colors. I don't know what I think about it for a daily driver, but it is definitely cool. Check this thing out. It is sick. This is at stage 6. Wild. Got some sweet valve covers. Giant wastegate, and so the downpipe like literally runs behind the tire and stuff's pretty cool. What kind of power does this thing make?
We're just building it.
Yeah.
New motor. It should make about 1,100 wheels.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's crazy. Wild. Okay, back at the shop again. Today is Friday. Having to still get ready for tomorrow. I picked up this yesterday. I forgot to show it. This is called the Leg Maker Intake. It's called legmakerintakes.com or whatever, and the guy that makes these used to make prosthetics, and that's where the name of his business comes from. It's really cool, really nice quality piece. I picked up a vibrant coupler that's gonna work for this because, I mean, this isn't a Challenger, this is a MIATA, and so that's gonna go here and here. So I'm actually having this redone. I wasn't happy with it before and it was leaking, and so Performance Welding here in Jacksonville is going to create a new piece for me. You guys will see later. That is it installed. It is really cool. Really excited to get this intake. This is Leg Maker Intakes, and he makes a lot of stuff for Dodges, for the Jeeps, for the Trackhawks, Hellcats. Whether you got V6, V8, supercharged, he's got it all. And I'm really excited to get this. It's a really cool intake, and I think it's just cool that, you know, the guy, you know, he did prosthetics for a living and transferred over, and after doing that for 20 something years, and got into cars. Pretty cool stuff. So I just want to give you guys an update. Basically, I've been working till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning doing things on this car. I've been fighting a supercharger bypass valve issue, as well as an issue connecting to the can low, if I remember right. Not only just like with the AM-CD5 cluster, but also with communicating with a YTech mopar scanner. But we do have this going on right now. And you know, so I do have it uploaded and stuff. I have to fix the scale on something because some of the scales are off, and I just haven't had time to do it. We have these that we're gonna put on the new bumper. I don't have the new bumper here yet. We are getting it. This bumper here is damaged, and so it's missing a piece right here. We're trying to get the cleanest in cars, so it's just like quick cutout. So yeah, I know it's ghetto, but guess what? I don't care about this bumper, so don't worry about it. But you know, everything's done motor-wise. Supercharger's working now. I do want to test it again before I go. I did test it out yesterday evening. As soon as I get this water neck, I can get the coolant system bled. I'll mess with the scaling on the AM-CD5 and finish getting that stuff, you know, set up or whatever. And I was having a communication problem with the port, and then a communication problem with the USB cable that I had going to the laptop that I was using. Kind of a pain. It's always, you know, some kind of little thing that slows you down. But I'll get back with you guys later about some stuff. Definitely gonna have some sick video from Cletus and Cars. I'm pretty hyped to go there, to be honest with you. Yeah, that 100 foot by 100 foot square just sounds so fun. I don't know if I'll do any of the drag racing stuff or not. Maybe, I don't know. If Cletus wants to drive it, he can drive it.
So we got the water neck just finished, probably an hour ago. Got it bolted up, doing some final touches. Been on the phone with AEM all day, and got the CD5 working, we think.
Yes, we're about to try it out right now.
So this is
and we're gonna start the car.
so it's gonna be really loud, but we're gonna see if it works. We'll zoom in on it. Hold on, do that again. Oh no, we have a problem. Danger to the manifold.
Me and Mike been working on these harnesses. You strapped in. You're like a big baby in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You ready to go to the grocery store?
Yeah. I need to get there now.
We still gotta adjust them a little bit or whatever, but they're in. Both they're like, you can't see, but they're. No, I can't see, but they're mounted down to the back, to the floor.
To the frame.
Yeah. Look at this messy place. So we're about to get the car loaded up for tomorrow. It's super dark. Holy crap, you can't even see nothing. You ready?
For what? Cleaners and cars!
Yeah.
Yep, she runs. We had to push her on the trailer. Just kidding. This thing whips so hard. Like I did it like a lap, putting around, and I just burnt the throttle and this thing went boom. And I was like, I'm done. If this thing was anything else, I just would have kept going, but this thing just went whew. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm done. Too much.
But she's loaded up. We still got a coolant overflow thing we got to do something with, but hey, we're taking it.
We'll see you.
Using Big Red today or tomorrow.